Hi there, it's Dr. Christina, the Dr. Biohacking Supermom. Do you have constipation, fatigue, and brain fog? What if it's your thyroid? I see a lot of patients with hypothyroid and Hashimoto's thyroiditis in my practice. They have complaints of depression, thinning hair, dry skin, constipation, mood dysregulation, fatigue, and brain fog. I also am seeing younger and younger patients in my practice with the same symptoms and the same cause. Traditionally, we don't link these symptoms to thyroid dysfunction, and almost never in children. Traditional testing looks at two markers from blood, TSH and T4. If those come back within normal ranges, thyroid dysfunction is usually dismissed. If those two markers come back abnormal, then regardless if it's just a slow functioning thyroid or if it's an immune system attack on your thyroid, like Hashimoto's thyroiditis, it will be treated the same way. Functional medicine does much more in-depth testing. They do not only look at TSH and T4. We look at what T4 is converted to, and is it converted to T3, which is the active form, or is it shunted over to reverse T3? This is a really important step. Thyroid stimulating hormone stimulates your thyroid to release T4. T4 has to be converted to T3 in order for your body to use it. If it's converted to reverse T3 because you have infections, heavy metals that you've ingested, then your TSH may go up. Or you may still have those thyroid symptoms and your TSH and T4 may be normal. The other thing that functional medicine testing does is we look for an immune attack on your thyroid. So we look at antibodies, anti-TPO and anti-TG. These are two other blood markers that can show us, is your immune system attacking your thyroid? Why that's important is because we want to distinguish between, is it a slow functioning thyroid and there's some issue between converting TSH to T4 or T4 to T3, or there's a reason why T4 is being shunted to reverse T3, which would mean we can look at that root cause, which may be infections and inflammation in the body, to fix the slow functioning thyroid. Or is your immune system attacking your thyroid? The number one thing I tell my patients to do when they're diagnosed with autoimmune thyroiditis or Hashimoto's thyroiditis is to remove gluten. Why do we remove gluten? There is a process called molecular mimicry, where your body sees a certain type of protein, in this case, the gluten protein gliadin. Our thyroid cells have a similar molecular structure to this gliadin. And so when our immune system is already revved and in the process of an autoimmune response, anything that may look like that gluten may warrant an attack. So in essence, when your body sees that thyroid cell and it looks something like that dangerous stranger of gliadin, then it attacks the thyroid. So the number one thing that I find helps is when we remove the gluten and we remove that dangerous stranger, that the immune system calms down. The first thing I recommend for people who have low thyroid function or hypothyroidism, not related to autoimmunity, is to nourish your body. You need certain minerals to convert T4 to T3 and to help with that thyroid function. A couple of different foods that you can introduce are foods high in selenium. My favorites are Brazil nuts and macadamia nuts. I love macadamia nuts, and they are a good source of selenium, and that helps nourish the thyroid as well. The other kinds of foods that you can have are zinc-containing foods. So those are red meats. I love to use oysters, and if you like to eat seeds and nuts, pumpkin seeds are full of zinc. And these are just really great ways to get nutrients out of your food that help support your overall thyroid function. The other thing we can do is targeted supplementation. There are a lot of great quality brands out there that have thyroid formulas, and those thyroid formulas usually include those specific minerals that help with thyroid function. I always say you can't out-supplement a bad diet, but doing both to get a quicker result for the short term and making sure that you're nourishing the thyroid in the long term will be really, really helpful and more sustainable. Don't forget to post your questions and comments below and join the Myth-Busting Motherhood Facebook group for more videos like this.